Some of the biggest legislation passed in Atlanta, like the recent Freedom to Farm Act, got its start right here at the annual GFB Commodity Conference, where members of the 20 different committees gathered to discuss their concerns over agricultural issues within the state.
You know, Farm Bureau is a grassroots organization, and our policy that we take to Atlanta and Washington, it comes from our grassroots members. And this is the very beginning of it, and they're the ones that know what they need and want, and they also know what they don't want. So it all goes back to the farm, to the actual people that produce the different commodities that we grow in the state of Georgia.
While labor and water issues were on the agenda, the #1 concern for farmers over the past year has been the skyrocketing input costs. However, it's a problem economists are hoping is just for the short term.
I would just tell producers that times are tough right now, but commodity prices are high enough that they can survive through these high input prices and come out the other side, that farms have strong enough balance sheets, they got enough assets, net worth to get through this. So it wasn't fun last year, it's not fun this year, it should be better next year. So just get through this, survive, watch your pricing carefully, and hang on till it improves.
And to do so, events like this are extremely important, as it allows some of the biggest producers from all over the state to collaborate with one another about problems the entire industry faces.
The overall purpose of this is to get all the commodities together, and you know, what affects water affects all of these commodities. So we hope, say, the Cotton Committee can be talking to the Water Committee and come up with some policies that will help everybody.
One of the highlights of this event is handing out the GFB Commodity Award, given to an individual who's dedicated their life to supporting and promoting agriculture in Georgia. And this year, that honor would go to Dr. Larry Guthrie, whose decades of work in the dairy industry included everything from extension to the creation of the Georgia Dairy Youth Foundation.
Really, it's just so much, because I was so pleased to have an opportunity to share with people that in agriculture just how important the dairy industry is and how we've progressed. So being a part of that, being able to represent them is just flattering.
And that's just one of many commodities represented at this conference, which really exemplifies the diversity of agriculture in Georgia.
These commodity committees, I hope, are a representative sample of what we all produce in the state. Georgia is going to be, if it's not already, the breadbasket of America. The ability for us to be able to feed, clothe, and shelter people that live in this country and do it at a profit is, to be able to stay in business is very, very important.
Reporting from DeKalb County, I'm Damon Jones for the Farm Monitor.